quoting Slav TV.
A vidiš što je recimo meni zanimljivo, niko od njih ne beži u njima srodne zemlje. Znači oni neće dolaze u njihove srodne arapske zemlje koje su bogate. Sad ne razumem zašto. Zar mu to nije normalnije nego da se juri do Evrope?
Dobro.
So we just got to this migrant processing center here on the outskirts of Belgrade in a small place called Krnjača. As you can see, the EU flag is there. It's quite a funny looking compound, very, very ghetto. You can see a bunch of these little low-rise houses. Show my friend. And we're going to see if we can walk around and hopefully get some good footage, maybe even talk to some people. Hey, my friends, where are you from?
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan?
Yes.
How long have you been here?
8 years.
8 years. 8 years. Wow.
Hi.
Very awkward. How are you? You've been here 8 years?
8 years.
When did you leave Afghanistan? So, as we see, it's sort of a mixture of people here. You know, they're generally pretty young. It's mostly, you know, guys. Some families, but you know, you'd expect a lot more. You'd expect a lot more women and children coming from these countries, but as you can see, it's mostly men.
Although there's a baby over there and some dudes and a woman, you know. This is the first woman we see here today.
Yeah, this is one. And where are you going to stay in Serbia or go?
Go.
Oh, go.
Italia.
Italia?
Italia,
Nice,
Germany.
nice. Germany?
Yes.
When do you go to Italia?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Nice, nice. Okay, my friends.
Bye.
I don't have. My family is not under refugee.
Where are you from?
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan, all of you?
Yes, yes.
What city?
Yeah,
ciao, ciao.
different cities like Kabul, Mazar Sharif.
What made you come to Serbia? Was it the situation
Yeah,
in
the situation
Afghanistan?
is not good. Every day war, every day bomb facility. Because of that, we don't have good life and normal life in Afghanistan.
Yeah. How long have you been at this camp?
It's about 8 months I've been.
8 months?
Yes.
And how did you get to Serbia from Afghanistan? It's quite far.
Yeah, we came from Afghanistan to Iran with a smuggler.
Smugglers?
Yeah, from Iran to Turkey, Turkey to Greece, Greece to Serbia.
Okay, so you went through Greece and then through Serbia.
Yeah.
And how much does it cost to pay these smugglers? Like, you obviously have to have a lot of cash on you when you're traveling from Afghanistan to here.
It's different costs. I was given to a smuggler 4,000 euros.
4,000 euros.
Yeah, from Iran to come here.
Hey. And what was the most difficult part of the journey? Were there any problems or?
Yeah, it was all the.
Oh, you have a very nice phone.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, always we came. It was so difficult and dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
We came from river, from water, everything. And
Yeah.
we are from jungles. Day and night we walked to come here. It's so difficult, and the difficult part of where we came from Iran, from Turkey to Greece, Greece to here,
Mm-hmm.
it was so difficult, and also the border was so locked
Yeah.
with the police, and also it was so tight security.
Very tight security, and I know Croatia and Hungary, they have
Yes,
closed the
yeah,
borders
yes,
off,
yeah,
so
yes, yes.
it's I imagine a lot harder for
Yes.
for people to cross now.
Yes.
Have you ever tried to cross these borders yourself?
Yeah, I've tried 5 times the Hungary borders, but the police catch us.
5
And also-
times you tried?
And also from the Croatia borders, we went to the first city of Croatia with the name of Vinkosi.
Mm-hmm.
We have also taken the ticket of train, and police catch us, deport us back to Serbia.
So what happens when they catch you? They just deport
Before-
you back to Serbia?
Yeah. Before the Croatia police, when they catch the refugees, they beat them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they beat them. At about 4 months ago, they're not beating refugees.
Yeah.
They are also catch the passengers and deport back to Serbia.
Right.
Yes.
And now, your long-term plan. Do you want to stay here, or are you trying to
No.
go somewhere?
No,
What's your final destination?
We want to travel. We want to complete our travel because we want to go to Europe.
Europe?
Yeah, we wanna have a normal life. We doesn't have a normal life in Serbia because Serbia is not a good country to have work to accept refugees. Because of that, we wanna go to Europe.
But you know, if you're escaping from war and you know all these problems in Afghanistan, doesn't it make more sense to go you know, to another country, perhaps in the Middle East or in Africa, that's more stable instead of coming to Europe? Like, why do so many people choose to, you know, come to Europe instead of, you know, the UAE or, you know, other safer parts of the Middle East?
I think Europe is the best location for the refugee because they know how to respect the refugee, to respect and also they know how to humanity, the humanity with the refugee persons, and there are other situations, other places like UK, USA. We cannot go to there. Because it's about the problem of the ocean.
Right.
There's no way to go to dry way to go to USA, UK.
So I imagine, I mean, you've been here for quite a while now. You probably don't have much money. What kind of assistance and, you know, financial help do you get here in Serbia, if any? How do you survive on a daily basis?
When I come here in this camp, they're giving us 3 times feed, and some other costs we needed. We'll bring it from our family. Right. And we'll talk with them to send us money for our costs. We need something here like clothes, like shoes, like this. We're bringing it from our family in Afghanistan.
So you have money coming in from over
I got a question over there. There is something that I was also asking myself. So, what did you learn back in Afghanistan? What is your profession?
In Afghanistan?
Yes.
I was studied the higher education at the economic. I finished the economic, and I was stay looking for work for 1 year. There was no work in Afghanistan.
So as you can see on this little road right here, there's actually vans and taxis that are constantly bringing the migrants in. Actually, as you can see behind me, there's some children here. This is the first children that I've actually seen since I've arrived here in Serbia. As I mentioned earlier, it was all groups of men. So it's interesting to see that there actually are some women and children here. And if we look this way, zoom in this way, it's just housing compounds. It's essentially a gated community for them. Very, very basic. And how long they stay here, I don't know. I imagine, you know, they stay a few days until their applications are processed, and then they leave. Where are you from?
I'm from Afghanistan.
Afghanistan?
Yes.
Staying here?
Yes.
How long have you been here?
9 months I'm here. So
9 months. 9 months. And how did you get to Serbia?
this problem is border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you want to stay here or you want to go somewhere else?
No, I'm going to France.
To France?
Yes.
You don't want to stay in Serbia?
Yeah. Stage Serbia is problem is border.
Problems in Serbia?
No, yes, it's good.
You will get money in France if you go?
Yeah.
Yeah. From the government?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I see. Okay, safe travels.
Thank you.
So the reason that some of these migrants are stuck in these camps is because the countries surrounding Serbia, including Hungary and Croatia, have closed down their borders. So the migrants used to come through Turkey into Serbia and then would take the bus or cab over to Hungary and Croatia and make their way over to Western Europe. Now, those countries have completely closed their borders off, so there are very few migrants actually coming through Serbia. Also, last year the EU struck a deal with Turkey to sort of shut down this Balkan route where the migrants were coming in before. Now what this has done in turn is forced them to cross the Mediterranean by boat. So that's why so many of them are now entering Europe through the Mediterranean by boat, because they can no longer come through Serbia or Hungary or Croatia. So they're forced to come by boat, and this has completely changed the pattern of the influx. So the ones that are here, as we've seen and spoken to, they've been here for a while. They're stuck, they're waiting here, and as we've seen, they're all trying to get to Western Europe.